Hey there. Something's come up and I need to talk about it, and it is the use of AI. And the reason why that has gotten brought up is because one of our very own potential candidates for the New York District 21 congressional seat, Blake Gendebiens, had yesterday at some point, or maybe even the day before, had posted an AI video of Elise Stefanik. And although it was funny and many people enjoyed it, um, that's fine. There's a side to using AI that is very concerning to me, and I'm going to give you the experience I've had in the last 48 hours from that. So initially when I saw he used that AI, it made me a little cringy. I felt like this is the thing that the Republicans do, specifically MAGA. They think about how much money Trump wants to invest into AI, and think about why that is he wants to do that. I mean, what would the purpose be for Trump to want to invest billions of dollars into AI? Secondly, the next thought is how there are a lot of people I know that can't tell the difference of AI videos right now. Like specifically, and this is not it's going to come across as me being ageist, but I'm not trying to be. But specifically, 50 and up tend to really struggle with identifying AI, and that's probably because, and I'm 44, by the way, guys, so I'm not far off the mark here. But I think that is because of our lack of exposure of, we didn't play video games the way that like my kids did, and they are used to seeing a lot of these graphics that are very realistic that we haven't seen. More concerning is the pictures even. So like a still picture is a lot harder to determine the difference between a video. But let me tell you, there's a lot of videos out there that are very difficult to decipher between reality and artificial intelligence. And so I guess I never really thought of one of our candidates using AI. I felt like that would be something that would be like a no-brainer to stay away from. And then there are a lot of people that really enjoyed the video, and this message goes to those people. It also goes to a group of people that maybe get offended when they post something on Facebook and somebody else who's critically thinking determines that it is AI generated. And you can do this, guys. If you Google, is this picture AI, or is this, you can even do like anybody's writing. If somebody writes something, you can copy the entire thing, and you can actually go into a free, I don't even want to call it apps, but free sites that basically you can paste pictures, graphics, videos, and writing, and it will determine whether or not it's AI, because AI recognizes AI. To a percentage. It'll say like this, like, let's say it's a 1-page report that somebody writes. It'll say like this is 75% AI, meaning 25% might be original content, but the other 75 AI wrote. And the reason why this is important, guys, like, you need to understand that, like, if we're having a hard time determining reality from AI now, what's going to happen in another 5 years when all this money is invested into this? Think about the news that we watch. Think about our kids. They watch TikToks, Reels. We even watch Reels. We love them. Everyone loves the TikToks and the Reels. And so then we have to think, right? So we love the Reels. They love the Reels. Everyone loves the TikToks, the short news clips. How hard is it to fool someone? How hard is it to fool someone now? It's not hard at all. So my experience, going back to how this all ties in, right? Because in the last 48 hours, we're seeing that Blake posted this. A lot of people feel weird about it. A lot of people didn't like it, including myself. I really feel like that was not a good decision. But from that, I had a personal story. And this isn't to call anyone out or to pick on anyone. My mother even thinks that she shared this herself. But there was this beautiful story being shared around. A lot of my friends on Facebook were sharing this story. And it was a beautiful story about a Down syndrome man who gave, well, he didn't give birth, but he had a son, and he raised the son. And it was 2 pictures, and it was supposed to be representing like a picture of when this man had his baby, and then there's a picture now of him as an old man with his adult son, and it's like a whole beautiful story about him overcoming his challenges and raising his son. And I read the whole story. I was like, wow, that's a really beautiful story. And then I like look at this picture and I'm like, something doesn't seem right. And I copied it and I put it in this website, free website that can tell you if it's AI generated or not. And guess what? 98% AI generated. So I'm like, wow, that's crazy. So I immediately go to the person and comment on the post and say, hey, just let you know, I screenshotted the, the results and said, this is a beautiful story, but it's AI generated. And, her initial response is, well, it's still a beautiful story, so why can't I share it? And it's like, okay, so that is valid, right? We live in a world where we should be allowed to tell stories. The problem is that image and that story is being marketed as a truth, and it's being marketed as a true story. And so it's not that this is just the story doesn't lead with, this is not true. This is, like when you watch a movie, when movies aren't real, right? So it's the intent behind the post to make you believe that this is true. And so we innocently start sharing this story. And again, nothing to do with politics, but it goes to show how easy it is to share something that's completely not real because it makes you feel good. So I go back to, we have to be mindful that we are not the only people living in this planet. We have bad people living in this planet that also like to watch things that make them feel good. And the things that make them feel good are the things that make us want to throw up. But that is the stuff they get in their algorithms. That is the stuff that they get in their TikToks. That is the stuff that they get on their reels. Is anything that their algorithm has determined they like. They hit the love, the like, they watch it for longer than 45 seconds. The phone knows, the app knows that now this person is this kind of way, and these are the videos they're going to watch. So what happens if they start using AI videos, about any of our candidates? How about that? How about they start generating very realistic videos of, one of your congressmen, and that is completely false, but it looks real. We all know, we've seen the sound bites that they can truly make anyone look like they're saying anything. It is at the point, guys, where we just need to really be mindful that AI is something that is fully integrated into our feeds, whether it is a fuzzy and warm feeling story, or it is Blake Gendebiens posting an AI video of Stefanik for laughs. We have to choose wisely how we are utilizing AI, and if we want to be on the side of reality, or if we want to be on the side of using generated AI and then knowing dang well that this is like a MAGA's delight, right? Like, there's no one more uneducated in the world than our MAGA population, and they will be the first to believe anything and everything they see. That's why you see Trump using AI pictures of himself as Superman and, in his Star Wars cloaks. And, it's disgusting, but he loves it. You can tell. Like, these are the things that this egomaniac really enjoys. And so I am telling you to don't be offended either. Like, some people are like, they get like offended when you call them out and say, hey, this is AI generated. Listen, you should be grateful. You should be grateful when people determine that the things that you're posting aren't real. I get it all the time. When people post stuff in the group, I don't have time to research everything. So if another member determines that it's maybe not the full truth or it's partial truth, let's be thankful we have one another to be like, that's not real. And then really try to be better. Like, look at it, read it, look at the picture, see if you can really tell if that was real or not, because we need to start training our eyeballs now, people. Like, you need to start paying attention, because right now it's fuzzy, warm stories. The next thing you know, you're going to be getting news reports that are just not real, and you're going to believe it. And how are we going to know the difference? Because we can't trust anything anymore. So sorry for the long rant, but I do think this is an important message, and I really hope that Blake does better, and I really hope that our candidates can just rely on truths real footage. There's plenty of real footage of Stefanik being an idiot. We don't need to see generated shit of her. Like, it's just, let's be on the side of real.